Hey, this is YouTube. I'm React City, and I'm John.
Rose.
Nikki.
And this is
86.
Episode 19.
Episode 19.
I'm so scared.
They're flying on the ground effect vehicle.
People are dying and cursing their names.
oh yeah, pathetically, I might add. What the hell? You're yelling at one person who's helping.
Yeah.
But hey,
I guess we're gonna see what. Oh yeah, and also I think Shin started to do his creepy smile again because I think he started to hear voices as they were getting closer.
Yeah.
right? Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, that was. Ooh, yeah.
I'm expecting we might actually lose someone in this fight. I know we brought along a couple expendables, but this is pretty big.
I wouldn't be surprised if we lost some people.
If we did lose someone, who do you think it'd be?
All of them, not all at the same time, but like one by one. First one, Raiden.
Really?
Yeah. Raiden or no, not Kurina. I think that would be a hard hit for Raiden because he's strong. Like he's a strong mentally and he's prepared.
Especially since he's the most friend
Yeah.
he has, you know. The most friendly friend.
Yeah.
I can see the red-haired girl going.
Karina, yeah.
I think she wouldn't hit as hard. It would be more like a sad, like she was just a kid kind of thing. But yeah.
I need to get rid of competition for Elena when she comes back. It's not a real competition. Elena already won.
not-
But
Yeah.
get her out of here. We don't want to see her sad.
Oh no. Yeah, that's his thing. But yeah, guess we're gonna get into the episode. Guys, remember to hit the like button, remember to hit the subscribe button, also check out the Patreon in the description to see these episodes a whole week early, as well as the uncut version of these episodes, and also check out our Patreon to see episodes of The Promised Neverland and Ninja Kamui 2 weeks ahead, as well as the movies that release a month ahead on Patreon before they release on YouTube. Well, let's get into the show!
Oh yeah, we're getting close. There's a smile
Yeah.
to block the path.
I thought you said it could turn on a dime.
Oh, we can go higher.
One panicked voice at all this. It was just eerily calm.
Oh, oh,
Don't tell me you did it fast.
should work. Oh no.
Oh, okay.
A spare?
Mech, probably. So what?
I'll just drop them.
Drop the whole platform.
Oh my gosh. They're all screaming.
All the bullets are going towards them, though.
Yeah, it's not aiming at them. Oh!
It went down.
Oh no.
Oh my gosh,
my
dude.
gosh.
Storm time.
There's.
Oh, it just popped.
Remember your theory for the end, Rose. On Earth.
Oh, yeah.
Offensive perimeter. That's all they care about.
Yeah.
Are they making it? Yeah, they're taking them out, I guess.
Look at me.
Look at that.
Wiping them.
There's Undertaker marked.
Dude.
Ooh.
Oh, oh, oh. Shin being crazy.
Yeah.
Oh. Don't look at the explosion. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
He doesn't
Look at it.
This barrel's bigger than them.
Huge.
Oh.
Look, they just
Begin
stood
combat.
there as they get
Uh-oh,
run.
something woke up.
It woke up. It woke up.
It's him?
Kiri? Oh my gosh.
Can they hear it?
I think so.
Oh no, it's getting up. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh my gosh. Is that Halo?
I was thinking it's a Halo sword.
Isn't it a similar thing that was in Akudama Drive, that guy's bike? Well, at least shape.
I
He
don't
had a
recall.
similar thing on his bike. Oh my gosh, it's lighting up. Ew, look at it. Oh. I guess it was just like
Not ready.
just emotionally waking up, not really waking
I saw a
up.
tiny little butterfly pass it. Dude, it's look how big it is.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
insane.
Oh
Oh!
no, woke it up.
He was somewhere else. There's a second one? Oh my gosh!
Gosh, dude.
What the heck?
Dude. It powered the place.
Oh!
Oh!
It blew up the other one.
Yeah, that's awesome.
無事な中枢部を予備機に換装する方が早い。
Oh.
Wow, he used bait.
Yeah,
Oh
it's
my
thinking,
gosh.
which is what they were banking on legions don't do.
Yeah.
So they were hurting them earlier.
ミサイルなんて一体どこに撃つつもりなんだいそれにレール程度すぐに修復できるミサイルの無駄だよロードリヒト戦隊がしくじった以上
No other choice?
ありませんしのいでどうなるっていうのさ次の部隊を突っ込ませる全く見苦しい真似連邦暫定大統領にして連邦最高司令官たるこの僕があるべき理想じゃない
Ideals.
いっそ
Oh, he's like, oh yeah, it's time to destroy.
僕なんかを大
He's like,
統領それが君たち
live with the consequences of your decisions.
I didn't vote for him. Okay, dude. All right.
Okay, they're fine.
All of them. They're still going after it.
Oh my gosh.
How did they get out of the way of that?
Well, they can't fire again, right?
Heat rounds.
High explosive anti-tank.
Oh, cool.
Oh boy.
Still in formation. They're so good.
Yeah, everybody's where they're supposed to be. Oh, it's shooting them all down?
I think it
It
did.
looks like a face.
It
Like
does.
a deer skull.
Wesh and smiling. Oh.
Hey!
Nope.
Anything? Anything?
Ooh,
Ooh.
that's Sabbath round.
Oh.
Oh, Belger.
Ooh.
うん。
Then, pew! Oh,
Oh my gosh.
well, we have a voice now
Ooh.
for Mother Base.
He's leaving. Very
Ew, why does
slowly.
it sound like that? All of them survived.
Wow, so creepy.
There it is.
Ooh.
That was his.
It bounced.
Oh, caught himself on something. Oh, that's what he calls him. Barig.
Ah.
Lucy, man.
Wait, it can fire again.
Both of them are so crazy. Jin. Oh no.
Whoa,
Unacceptable.
it's rebelling.
Yeah. He's not hearing them at all.
Oh, he's glitching.
He's fighting it.
Oh, they stopped him.
All right.
Protection violation.
Oh.
Wow.
Interesting.
Can you fly?
Underground.
Huh. Friendly lock.
Jin didn't realize he left his friends in the lurch.
Stay this way forever.
Oh, you're here.
They gotta keep going.
Now's not time for this. No.
Oh, gotta watch here. Oh. Oh. You're going to die here. Probably.
Rip.
We lost Colonel Winsel. Now we're going to lose this cool guy. Oh, his hand was shaking. Oh, it's a Nozen clan mark. Oh.
Huh.
Balega.
Red flag? Oh.
Oh.
He does look like Shin. Had to do everything for her.
A piece.
Oh. Oh, he's
Wow.
gonna go after everybody else first.
5 hours?
他に手はないのでしょう。気が変わったなら交代させてやってもいいと、そういう話。
Hell no.
でしょう。
Yeah.
モルコは支配機支部に戻る。対して殺そうされてる君たちには関係ないぞ。モルコを排除できなければ。逃げたところで意味はない。
Their whole lives.
They're looking at the wreckage.
Oh,
Scared
Fido.
Fido?
Oh.
How is Fido sweating?
Why is he suddenly scared?
Yeah, what's going on? Sweaty Fido. So some of the guys made it?
全く可愛げがない。愛のないことだ。
当たり前でしょ。銃を情けなくてそれこそ死ねるわ。
あの状態でよく戻ってこれた。
Aw.
Good job.
腕は鈍っていない。
Spider Woman.
レギオ
Why is something so quiet?
Yeah.
やめそのあだ名の由来知ってるんでしょ。
何しろつけたのは俺だ。
Oh.
最低。
俺を振って花嫁を置き去りにくたばる女だと言ってくからな。
Wow.
化け
Bro.
物などどうでもいいが、そのためにまた君がなくなった。
What brutal banter.
Right?
猫。
バカか。
What?
かかって
Oh, she's inside. Frederica's inside there.
Oh. Of course. Why are you being so loud?
I think she got caught, so
Yeah.
she was screaming.
その根性が気に食わなからじゃたわけどもだ。ルースとめも言うたであろう。わらわは人質じゃ。戦場からではない。またらを逃がさたためのな。
Okay. Actually, kind of works.
Yeah.
Even you guys wouldn't want that.
Oh, look at her face.
She's nervous.
Getting real tired of your crap, Frederica.
もし連れて戻れと言ったら、無茶言うな。
No way he could.
なことできんのはお前ぐらいだ。よけ。
No one else would survive.
サイドに乗って一緒に行く。
俺が連れて行く。乗せらんねえだろ。任せた。
Oh.
Oh.
ことしなくても死にに行くわけじゃねえよ。
They're sure they're not going to die.
きれいにしましょう。
Yay.
フレデリカ、
Is it a gun?
Yeah.
もし俺たちが全滅して、それで自分の
Oh my gosh.
Oh, goodness
Kill
gracious.
yourself, child.
Shin.
I mean, you can't get a brain.
友人に弱いわらわのせいは基地に帰ったら突き返してやるゆえ共に帰るのじゃぞ。
10 hours now.
So we lost Raiden. Discussion.
Discussion.
Yes. All right, so they have to get even further into the territory.
And we're already in the middle of there somewhere with a little child.
Yes.
That can barely fit in. So, and we also found out there is one she can fit into, by the way.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
So Raiden's is
Raiden's.
apparently they're custom fit for them.
Yeah, because Raiden's pretty
Raiden's
big.
is just big enough.
Yeah.
Someone did mention that every single one of the 86s is custom made.
Yeah, I
Because
did
we know
notice they
that,
have
like,
the
one
different
sniper.
loadouts. Yeah.
Yeah, and different attack methods.
I didn't know the inside was also different. Though.
Yeah. But from the top, so they literally dropped them into the battlefield
Yes.
and acted as a decoy. We find she did make it out alive.
Yes.
With it seems like whoever else was with her,
Yes.
Possibly,
Yeah.
unless she just ended up with some other people who were fighting.
Don't ask about the co-pilot.
We should have paid attention to what his face looked like, see if he was among the men.
Yeah. But yeah, they I guess they just assumed that she was dead, or that they're just like, we don't have time to even consider it right now, so let's
Yeah,
go.
Didn't even ask
Oh, yeah.
about her.
So they went to the town, and I mean that's pretty smart. Waited on like a sniper hill to take out everyone as it came. Didn't hit any of them.
No,
Yes.
because their machines are fast.
But thanks to Shin, he heard.
Yes.
Yes.
And yeah, Shin also heard him. Yes.
Yeah, he was like, pull back, I'll explain later.
And he heard Frederica.
Yes. Which, yeah.
I'm trying to think, like, was it her actual voice or her in his head? Or because if it wasn't her actual voice, it could be because she had a thing, and she was like, no, that's not really him. Like, where did her voice come from?
I'm assuming it was the earpiece.
Yeah, but then they didn't realize she was here until like the later in the show, where like, wait a minute, something's going on with Fido.
Yeah, I think they just thought that maybe she was in the base where everybody else getting
Like,
instructions were.
Okay,
Yeah, something along those lines.
I guess so. But anyways, yeah. So he got warned. We figure out the real okay. So let's sort out the conversation he was having. They were talking about somebody named Beliegar. and they were talking about pale face and no face. Pale rider and no face. So pale rider is Cutie. No face is somebody else.
Mother
Someone
base.
else who has more
Power.
hierarchy, than him.
Authority.
Yes.
But he even was like having to force his authority on him to make him obey, because it seems obviously Cutie kind of goes crazy sometimes.
Yes.
Personality was forcing its way through, which now in hindsight, now that we see the glitching here when he was fighting it, that explains a lot when Shin was fighting his brother.
Yes.
And his brother's face is constantly glitching. I thought that was just,
Yes.
they have part of the head, right? But no, if
the
they've got a
personality.
shepherd and the shepherd's got most of the brain, that's why it was glitching. He was trying not to hurt his brother.
Yeah. He was trying to fight the orders.
Yes, that's probably it.
But yeah, we saw the big morpho and we're like, oh my gosh, that's a big morpho. Turns out it wasn't even that morpho.
And is there multiple morphos?
There's multiple.
That one is just like less mobile or hurt from the attacks from before.
Yeah.
And it was trying to repair, but still. Multiples? Like you find the biggest legion thing
Ever.
that you've ever seen. Like it's like
there are more.
it's like 5 times the size of a regular one. And it's not the only one.
Way more than 5 times. That was a couple city blocks wide. I mean,
Okay.
Yeah, so they were like, it was faster to just swap out the core than repair the old one. So I guess they're gonna go do that with this one right here.
maybe.
The Morpho, because running back to Legion territory.
Yeah. And it does move like a centipede.
Yeah, it does.
Yes.
But when they were talking about it,
disgusting.
looks like a centipede. I didn't see it until they showed the body of it. It was like, ow,
Yeah.
ow.
Yeah.
It reminded me of the big drill from Avatar. Remember that? When the drill is going crossing
Through
saves
Boston
one.
yeah.
Say. Yeah.
Yeah, and so we also saw inside of Kiri's mind, there's a lot of thinking that they are able to do, but it's also that thing where Shin's brother could remember events that were important to him, but it was kind of distorted in a way to almost make you angrier in a way.
And also, he identified the Nozen clan. It's a clan symbol.
Yeah,
It's not
apparently.
just he's an undertaker. It's a clan symbol. This is
Skull
interesting.
Knight. Yeah, and Shin doesn't know that
No.
because when what's her name, Kirschblut earlier in the season asked him what it means. He's like, I don't know. It probably means something.
But I figure he got it from his favorite book, right?
Yeah, his brother had it, and
Oh, his
he
brother
took
had
on
it.
the one that his brother had.
Yeah.
Okay.
But there also was a book that his brother read to him.
Yeah,
Called The Skull Knight. Mhm.
Yeah. So perhaps it's like a passed down story in the Nozen clan history, and they moved out away from there, but they carried the book, so they carried the stories along, but never passed the story's truth onto the children. So he doesn't know.
I mean, they have superpowers, so there's something special about this family.
Yes.
Indeed.
Which, I mean, others have, we have had comments mention that there are just some things in this world that people have the ability to do.
Yeah.
And so it's not like crazy for why everyone's not freaking out.
That's what I was gonna say.
But I do think you'd be curious. You'd be looking into it a bit more than they already are.
Yeah. Well, then again, they did try in Alba Land,
Yes.
San Mongolia.
That's where they got the Powerade from.
Yeah, so they have done it. I guess it's just our group is like so deep in the grind of war, they don't really talk about how weird it is.
Yeah, at this point in Giad, they can't.
Yeah.
Because they're in the middle of these fights constantly.
Yeah.
But speaking of Giad, you had a theory last week that I found it interesting about
Yeah.
Ernst.
Yeah.
talking
I was
off
like,
camera.
what if Ernst is actually? Remember how earlier in the season they were like, what if the kids are like a new type of bioweapon by the Legion? And I was like, what if Ernst is the type of Legion? Because like earlier they were like, Ernst was the only one who was like not worried about being like contaminated or whatever by them before, but also like Ernst is like, you guys better live up to my ideals, otherwise I'm gonna destroy this country.
Yeah.
So what if he's like okay, he's like a Legion that splintered off. He's like, no, maybe these people are worth saving, but like he they're like kind of throwing out kids to die, and he's like, okay, you guys aren't living up to my ideals. If you guys don't live up to my ideals, I'm just gonna kill you guys and do the Legion thing. But if you guys do live up to my ideals, I'll figure it out and let people live.
And this episode is like abandoning soldiers for no reason. That's beneath humanity. Humanity.
He keeps talking about humanity and ideals.
Interesting. Interesting theory.
So now it's out there. It's copyrighted.
Like Zucker Musk.
It's like Zucker Musk.
Yeah, and then we see in the war when they realize, oh, we gotta head to that direction, to the real Morpho.
Yeah.
The other guys, the other half of the team, the non-86s,
Yes.
are like, man, you're still gonna keep going. We don't have to keep obeying orders. And they're fine. You know what? We're gonna hold up for it here. And they're pretty sure they're not gonna make it. But I'm thinking there's someone will survive. At least the one that talks all the time will survive.
Berthold. I was thinking he's the most up on the chopping block because
Really?
that would make us feel the losses.
Maybe, because that's the other thing I was gonna say is Shin, when he was listening, his hand was shaking on the holder thing. And it's like, okay.
Yeah, they just had to hold there till the main force got there, because remember the all-out attack is
They were coming,
slowly.
yeah.
But yeah, and speaking of which, that all-out attack was everything they had. So I mean, I didn't fully, when they're talking about possibly just backing out, it's like, what do you mean back out?
Yeah.
We know that a lot of people are dying here. We were barely holding on before. We had to keep going.
Yeah.
You have to.
And it's
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah, what's
We
the
can't let
point?
it get farther.
Yeah.
And once it gets back into the Legion territory, we have no way of doing anything.
Yeah, this was a suicide mission to begin with, to stop one weapon that could kill everyone in like a week,
Yeah.
which we don't even know how they made it in the first place.
I think it was just his, like, they didn't show it that way, but I think it was just his way of assuaging his
It's guilt.
guilt and his conscience in terms of like, okay, we did the bad evil thing of sending you out there with no way back home, but now there's a way back home. You want to take the way back home? No, okay. All right, guys. They said they didn't want to come back. We can't force them. These guys are,
The batteries do run out eventually,
Yes.
so they don't have a huge amount of time.
Which I think is what Fido's carrying, because he usually carries the resupply.
Right.
That's true.
Right. Wonder where he was hiding in the fight.
Oh yeah.
That's a great question.
Where does Fido hide out?
He just stays to the back until it's safe to go forward. I don't know. But
Well, speaking of Fido, Frederica was in Fido.
Frederica was inside there.
So, how did it? I'm trying to figure out how Fido got found out. I guess because he's just a terrible liar, and he's like, I have a secret.
I think what it was is when they were passing with the boxes, there was a sound, and then Fido went. So I think that's it. I think it was Frederica they heard.
Yeah.
And they're like, what the heck was that?
Fido, why are you making weird
The
noises?
fact that Fido, the machine, was sweating.
Yes, that was so
That was
funny.
I was like, wow.
What's happening here? I mean, they could have just made it shake, you know, with the eye going like this or something, but nah, they had to have it sweating.
Sweat oil.
Sweat oil.
Ew.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, Frederica stowed away, and she's now deep in Legion territory.
And they're trying to be responsible here by sending her back. Which, I mean, makes sense you want to send her back, but you guys were all talking about how dangerous it is to come
go
this
back.
far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now they have to go back to the old group and then survive from there. Hopefully they're still alive back at that old group with the little girl. I feel like at this point, it might be safer just to stay
To
with
keep
the
with
group.
her, yeah.
But hey,
An interesting thing, Raiden was like, we're not gonna die. It's fine. Don't worry. Which is interesting. So even though they're like prepared to die, they're not trying to die.
Yes. They're not just
doing
like,
their
oh,
best.
well.
Yeah, they're not That's right. They're doing their best, and
Trying to
they're
live.
they're trying to like win this war, and they're confident of what they can do.
But yeah, then Shin gives Frederica his gun.
Ah, yes.
And he's like, if things go wrong, you should end yourself.
now!
End yourself.
End yourself.
Yeah. So everyone was kind of a little bit horrified,
Yeah,
but they were like,
it's a child.
I mean, I understand what you're coming from, but
Yeah.
I see your line of logic, but
Or tortured existence. I mean,
Yeah, she could just become friends with Kitty in the afterlife.
imagine tiny little Frederica Legion.
oh my gosh. I didn't know that's where you're going with that. So I'm actually kind of curious. If they take her brain, do they keep the powers?
That would be scary. Scary. Because, I mean, then it would all, if they did keep the powers, then the question would also be with Kitty. Because if Kiri's a Nozen clan person, he can probably hear the thoughts of things too. Maybe, sort of, maybe kind of. Although he was distant, I think Frederica said, right? Distant relative? Was she? Or he was distant?
He's a distant relative from Shin. He's just part of the Nozen clan.
Right. So, then again, I can't remember if they were saying Shin's abilities were, because Shin said he thought his abilities were because of his near-death experience, but
well, he had the powers of before to like hear
among themselves.
Not hear, but as he could feel what his other family members were feeling.
Right.
The ability to hear people's last dying breath things happened after he almost died.
Right.
It augmented his ability.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I recall that.
Yeah. We also have Mr. Pale Rider in there. We kind of figure out how the
story
went for him. Like seeing his face after he sees the flag was like, wow. I mean, wow.
It's sad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw how covered in blood he was, like on the battlefield.
Yeah.
Jeez, dude.
The thing is, maybe seeing her now
would break him out of the trance.
Maybe a little bit.
Maybe.
Mayhaps. And then we'd have a Morpho on our side. That would be great.
Yeah.
Turns and kills everybody else. Oh.
This is the first time we've seen so much resistance to the orders.
Yeah. So, and I think they're probably showing us that too, that to make it a possibility for him to break their orders in the future, it's just going to be really, really hard. And then he'll break through and be like, I'm going to save my princess.
You know, what's interesting, in those flashbacks, Frederica had her own throne. Where's her parents' thrones? So did she have her own throne room?
I'm assuming it was like the throne that was there before.
Well, they just put it on the...
And they just put her there. They just hang out in the throne room every now and again.
I guess I could see that.
I can see it.
But there's also like a single throne. Which usually when they show like the royal room, there's the one for the king and queen next to each other.
And even for the children, but I guess it depends on the monarchy, right?
The empire.
The empire.
It is a very modern period. Maybe it's more for show these days or something.
Probably. But yeah, so we're losing Raiden for a bit to take Frederica back.
Yeah. Or not. Or he'll be heading off and then attack. And they can't leave. And because we need the idea that Kiri sees Frederica / hears Frederica is important. No way they're going to give up that opportunity.
No way. Kiri said, I'm going to make you alone. I'm going to make you feel alone.
Right.
Yeah, he's going to try and kill his friends.
He's going to try to pick off everybody else. Which also means that Raiden might be the only one who's safe for now.
Oh my gosh, you're right.
Oh no.
That's another thing they could do. Raiden leaves with Frederica. All the others get killed. Raiden comes back or / gets intercepted. He's saved because he left. Dang.
Huh. Because, I was thinking from a story perspective, it's kind of wild that Frederica's stowed away here and they're just going to bring her back. I was thinking, what could go wrong or what's the point of this thing?
Yeah.
That would be pretty crazy.
That would be it.
Because I'm thinking about their stories individually, there's not much going on with any of them. They've all kind of had their little arcs.
Yeah.
There's only one way to find out. Guys, thank you guys very much for being here. Guys, like it, time here. Please leave a like. Subscribe if you want to see more. Remember, if you want to see the uncut version of this or anything else that we do, Patreon down below has that, as well as the next week's episode. But thank you very much for being here. We'll see you in the city. Goodbye.
Bye.
Oh, bye.
Special extra patrons: Jeremy Wajrak, Andres Medina, Kyle Doan, Algarion, Psycho 6, Tyrone, Mauve, Creed 279, Deli, Lizer, IRRS, Mavisto, Jamal Wilson, NC Hawksman, Babyzil, Robert Maloney, Michael Wolf, and Justin Knight.